All right, hello YouTube. You didn't miss much. We were just complaining about Yuri Lowenthal. Nah, I'm cool with Yuri Lowenthal. He's a pretty all right voice actor. He's very ubiquitous, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if I hear him at least 10 more fucking times in Guild Wars alone. Honestly, that might be too optimistic a number.
That is a very low ball.
All right, so where are we? Hello, chat. I was just reading Crime and Punishment because I wasn't sure if Gramp was going to be joining me for Diablo. And then I got up to go pee after I finished the stream and I saw a fucking message on Discord. I'm like, oh, we're still doing that. Okay, all right, cool. Splendid. I didn't grind at all.
Are you more annoyed to encounter Yuri Lowenthal or Steve Bloom?
Or who?
Steve Bloom?
Oh, Yuri Lowenthal's more ubiquitous. Steve Bloom,
I mean, Steve Bloom is everywhere.
he's not as ubiquitous as Yuri Lowenthal, I think. I think Yuri Lowenthal infects every genre. Okay, I apparently did not turn down the volume of Devolution X. Holy shit, that fucking almost killed me.
The free heard round the world.
Free? No, it was the fucking demon screeches.
Oh, okay.
That was fucked up. That was so fucked up. It like legitimately spooked me for a bit. Also, chat. Are you guys showing up on my screen or nah? You are not. Okay, let me refresh you real quick.
I guess we're testing every bit of your setup now.
Yeah, apparently. Fuck. All right, I gotta hide password overlay. Did you know? I have a website and I'm working on the second page of the website, which is going to be a dynamic schedule that you can guys refer to at any time. If for whatever fucking reason I have to change or update something on the fucking fly, that would be the most real time version of my schedule, which is relevant to right now. Also, chat, do I seem more expressive than usual with my like facial movements and such, my eye movements and stuff? It feels weird. It feels weird. There's a QR code needing my stream. Oh, don't worry. It's absolutely necessary. It's absolutely necessary because Diablo insists that if you play multiplayer, you will in fact have to have a lobby that includes a password, but also it includes your username. But did you know that if you open your map, all the room's info will appear in a very specific place?
Yep, it just shows up right there.
It's a very strategically placed QR code.
They weren't designing for live streams in, what was this, 1997?
When was Devolution made?
Well,
Kinky,
that would have been the same. That would have been the same features for Diablo 1, I imagine.
Oh, so, you think the room thing is a baked-in feature? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
I believe so.
Kinky the Slinky says El Diablo Negro Gato. None of those things apply to me. I don't think I am a devil black cat. Gramp?
Yeah.
Am I a black cat?
You're kind of like a reverse black cat. You don't cause misfortune for other people. You absorb all the misfortune like a sink.
Like a sink. Hey, did you know that I wanted to order a lemon lime soda? It gave me orange instead. Is this too esoteric a reference? It probably is. Okay, fair enough.
Do you get orange when you mix yellow and green? That doesn't sound right.
No, in Deus Ex, there's a guy named Herman Gunther who insists that there's a conspiracy against him by the maintenance guy, where every time he wants to get a fucking orange soda out of the vending machine, it gives him lemon lime.
I have been meaning to play Deus Ex, but I never got around to it.
It is a really good game. It also has some dog shit mechanics. Like, so you know how one of the tried and true classic strats of not even strats, one of the tried and true classic things that happens in Elder Scrolls games is swing, miss, swing, miss, swing, miss, swing, miss.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, imagine
just,
that, but your gun skill. Imagine if you have a sufficiently low gun skill, what do you think would happen?
Well, you know, in more deterministic games, I would assume it's just a lowering of accuracy. But I guess in that era, it would have been abstracted into a lower hit chance.
Okay, now imagine you are in a game that blends RPG elements with FPS. What do you think a lowered accuracy would function like?
I don't know.
The punchline is your fucking reticle. Your reticle becomes the size of a baseball stadium.
Oh. You know, now that you mention it, I might have encountered that a few times.
It's fucking beautiful. I rarely bother with guns in Deus Ex until I get my hands on a Gep gun, because what does it fucking matter? Hey, Zoomer, thanks for the raid! You're just in time, we're getting started. I didn't even see if you joined the session. You're there. Hey man, good games with dog shit mechanics is what we play on this channel. Yeah?
So, you know, since we've been doing this, there have been some issues joining.
Yeah?
Wow.
When you started this one up, I could see you on the screen. You sent me the room name. I typed in the room name, I typed in the password. I just had to try to join like 5 times in a row before it let me in.
That was weird.
I guess that's how it's been working the whole time, because it's been a consistent problem.
How strange.
Is your strength maxed out?
Not quite. Do you want it to be?
Mine is. So I got some elixirs.
These weapons are all kind of dog shit.
They sure are.
Welcome, Peanut. Back to Fallout and Lurking. This guy's playing Fallout, or we're playing, like, RPG Fallout. Wait. We're playing medieval Fallout. Wait, that's Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, we don't
Video
play
games.
Fallout here. We play RPG Fallout. Bet you never even heard of it.
Yeah, the funny part is, like, even if you use the logic that my brain was thinking of, there literally is a game that's like that. It's Fallout Tactics.
Yes.
Yeah, Kinky said, good games with dog shit mechanics is what we play on the channel. Incorrect. We play dog shit games with dog shit mechanics. Please look forward to me streaming Shen Super Robot Wars soon, again, because I managed to fix all the necessary components.
Good day. How may I serve you?
Alright, so my gear is, my helmet should probably be better, but you know what? Fuck it. I have a backup set.
I have not replaced any of my gear since last stream. I have gotten a few oils to enhance my bow. But you know, those are like borderline homeopathic on an individual basis.
Wow.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
Except for the durability one. The durability oil increased my max durability by like 50%, which is crazy.
Uh-huh. I think I got one of those for my sword.
I sense a soul in
It
search
increases.
of answers.
It increased my durability by like 40. And I'm gonna see if Adria's got any. Oh! Did you max out your
Ooh.
magic?
No.
Would you like to? Your dexterity's maxed out too, right? Or no?
No.
Okay. My dexterity's
I have
maxed out, so take that.
I have 129 dexterity, and it is not capped out yet.
My magic's 31, 41 after mods, but you know. Now
I have
my
85
strength,
magic after mods.
my base strength is 130. It's now 140. Shall we go in from the top because I don't trust us to go into hell at this difficulty?
Oh, don't worry. Anywhere we go, we are in hell.
Awesome. Oh look, the
I have-
butcher.
I have done a
Please,
minor amount of
listen
spelunking
to
on
me.
my own, and
The Archbishop
you know what?
Lazarus.
The
He led
difficulty
us down
lives
here
up to its
find the
name.
lost prince. The bastard led us into a trap.
I have spent
Now everyone
Prob-
is dead.
I've only
But a
done
demon
like
he called
maybe
the
3 or
Butcher.
4 hours of grinding
Avenge us.
since last stream.
Find this butcher and
I have
slay him,
spent at least
so that our
40,000
souls
gold
may
worth of
find
potions.
rest.
Yep. That's what I'm worried about too.
As I mentioned before the stream started, archers are the devil. They are the absolute worst thing you could ever meet on hell difficulty. I have developed I have developed countermeasures, but they are not nice, and they have much higher range than we do.
I bet it's a very miserable experience. The waste, as some would say.
As early as the catacomb, dungeon level 5, I had to enact Vietnam tactics. The kind of shit that got us through hell on nightmare difficulty, I had to use on the catacombs.
Are we talking devilish archer? IDK? Well,
Was
so
that
far,
chat?
yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Neither do I. I think that might be a Path of Exile thing. I haven't gotten far enough in that to know what that is, to be fair.
Oh yeah, by the way, I googled the Black Death zombie, and you were absolutely correct. Every time they hit you, they decrease your max HP by 1.
That's fucking horrible. I hate this game.
Permanently.
So we can literally make your game unplayable. That's
Yep.
fucking awesome.
Apparently the way to fight them with a melee character is to like let them come to you, because that gives you like first hit advantage.
And hope to God that you fucking stun or one-tap them.
Yep.
What a reliable strategy.
Actually, speaking of swords, I'm gonna ditch my bow for a little while.
It's the nickname the followers of Abundance give to the Eon of the Hunt. Oh. This guy's talking about Honkai Star Rail in a Diablo stream. We should kill him.
What a loser.
Grant, would you like to know what I had opened up right after I finished my reading stream earlier?
Was it Genshin Impact?
It was Honkai Star Rail.
Did you do that before or after you ended stream?
After.
Okay. Gotta save a little face.
Yes. I'm playing a game mode that I literally have no reason to be playing anymore, aside from the fact that I just enjoy the added mechanics that they do, because they're like, what if we just completely ignored the kits of the characters we have and just gave them new fucking bullshit?
So as I mentioned over the weekend, I believe, I discovered that Sword and Shield is a very viable playstyle for the rogue, because my high dexterity gives me extremely high parry chance.
Right. If I had
Although
a better shield,
my damage is kind of lacking.
if I had a better shield, I would give you this one, because this one seems like it's a good offhand for someone who doesn't necessarily main hand a sword. Although I think it's probably best for like the mage.
I'll tell you what though, no matter what weapon I'm using, I have learned the value of faster hit recovery, because holy shit do I need it.
Oh yeah. What did you open and had HSR? No, after I finished my first stream earlier today, I fucking immediately booted up Honkai Star Rail because I wanted to play Currency Wars. Oh, I think I'm starting to feel the difficulty a little bit. They haven't hurt me yet, but I'm starting to see the problem with my swings.
Is Currency Wars an epithet for Honkai games? Or Hoyo games?
Currency Wars is that game mode I was telling you about where they balance the characters to not function at all like they usually do.
Oh, it's an actual game mode. Okay.
Yeah.
Because when you said that, I just thought, we have Guild Wars 2 at home. You haven't even played long enough for it to become Currency Wars, honestly.
That does remind me, though. Genshin Impact literally updated today, I think, and they added Fortnite.
Epic.
It's just Fortnite. You can like destroy and construct constructs around you in the Fortnite style, as opposed to like Minecraft, I guess. Fox says, I had a terrible time last night. Apparently the people of the Lafu and I have a very different idea of what a LAN party entails. I get it. It's because they're Chinese.
Can't say that.
I read a line in Crime and Punishment earlier today, and I was just like, all right. Would you like to know what it said? I posted it in the curse chat.
I think I know what you're talking about. I don't think we need to say it out loud.
Oh,
well, you already did, I guess.
Believe you me, Crime and Punishment says shit I literally would get banned for saying early on. We're talking hard slurs.
So was the quote in question uttered before or after the character rubbed his hands deviously?
Before. Fortunately, I believe those were separate scenes.
Okay.
No, actually, it was the same scene. Fuck, it was the same scene.
Shit.
It's as he's enacting his plan. He rubs his hands after the person he's trying to dupe leaves the scene. It's so silly to me that the antagonist of that fucking book is like a Columbo villain, but at the same time the protagonist is Light Yagami. Not in that he's super smart or anything, but he's exceedingly paranoid and constantly second-guessing every action everyone makes as to being, like, against him. It's fucking great. I want to check something real quick.
So you said he rubs his hands deviously, but does he ever cackle?
Yes, actually. His laughter is punctuated by Dostoevsky as like a weird
So he really is like Yagami.
No, this is the Columbo guy. Rodion himself, the protagonist, is also depicted as laughing like a fucking weirdo too, because he is a weirdo. But I believe Dostoevsky describes it as like an ironical, sarcastic laugh.
Pretty fucked up how I know that name secondhand from the Limbus people.
Yeah, for some reason they decided to depict Rodion Raskolnikov Romanovich as a, like, 7-foot tall woman with giant tits in Limbus Company.
I think Dostoevsky would be proud.
And they depicted Sonia, the teenage prostitute, as a male communist revolutionary with ties to Sherlock Holmes.
That sure is a sentence.
Chat says, rogues can be evasion tanks. Always surprising when a game has an auto-evade mechanic good for tanking. I mean, so can I. My dexterity stat is, my armor class is directly tied to my chance of, like, evading an attack, not so much as just tanking it. The reason I'm leveling, like, the reason I'm supposed to level my vitality afterwards is because there will be simply a point where no amount of dexterity will enable me to dodge anything. And then lastly, it's my strength.
It is pretty disquieting. Like, in all my time in Hell so far, I've been using a bow, but I have never dodged a single attack.
That's scary.
I have 183 dex.
Was I talking about Fate earlier? Are you referring to the fact that I said that they depicted Rodion as a 6-foot-tall woman with fat tits?
It's an understandable mistake.
I believe that is a thing that Fate is known for, although that's more historical figures, less fictional characters.
You telling me Lancelot was real?
A good chunk of them are historical, or mythological figures, rather, as opposed to, like, characters from novellas and shit, you know?
Yeah, I get it.
Some of them are genuinely mythological figures by contrast, though. I don't know much about Fate, but I do remember hearing about, like, characters from mythology. Mythology I recognize.
There's characters from mythology, there's historical characters made mythological.
It's like the concept of that historical person, right?
Yeah.
That's, like, made manifest into some kind of, like...
Well, I believe it is, like, their actual soul that is turned into, like, a phantasm.
That sounds nightmarish, actually.
There's some kind of contract to it, I believe. As opposed to being automatic.
What was that about depicting a lewd worker as a male revolutionary? Sonia, from the book Crime and Punishment, is understood to be an underage, but not, like, child, prostitute. She's frequently mentioned as being an indecent woman. She even has a yellow card. Which in Russia at the time of the 1800s to 1900s in which the book is depicted, or even written if I remember correctly, yellow cards are a slang term for a special kind of identification card that prostitutes would be given. So it was essentially a very targeted way of identifying sex workers.
Hey, so fun fact I learned over the weekend. The duration of firewall and lightning wall spells, it directly correlates to the spell level, and mine is pretty high.
Fucking damn it. Alright. I guess I'll go to town. Bach says, depending on the circumstances, it can be the soul memory of someone who was taken from the world before dying, and even people who still live but have been dragged into the system for one reason or another. Then you have Fate Go, where the Chaldea system has no rules. I made the Voyager probe into a hero. Enjoy. What is this, Star Trek?
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
But yeah, the thing with Limbus Company is that the main characters, as well as people around them, are all based on characters from literature, specifically. Or otherwise authors themselves. Like, in order, Yi-sung is the pen name of a real-life Korean author who was associated with a League of Nine literateurs.
What can I do for you?
Or other writers who all went their separate ways in one way or another. There's also the second sinner, Faust, who I think we're all familiar with what Faust is. The third sinner is Don Quixote. I think that fourth sinner, I think, is Ryoshu, who is the protagonist of
Good day. How may I serve you?
a short Japanese story called Hellscreen. The fifth sinner is Mersault from Albert Camus' The Stranger, or however the hell you say his name.
You got it.
The sixth sinner is, I think that's Hong Lu. And that's the name of the protagonist from one of the, like, 4 big novels to come out of China. Huang Lo. No, it's Hong Lu, excuse you. Oh, did I sell my shit? Yeah, I did. Did I repair my shit?
Well, what can I do for you?
I did. I also have a shit ton of gold. So, you know, if you ever need anything.
Good day. How may I
I'm starting to
serve you?
build a little backup now.
Oh, I should check on what we're selling.
He didn't have shit for me.
Yeah, and the seventh sinner is Heathcliff
Over
from
here.
Wuthering Heights. That fucking sucks. Plate mail of osmosis, minus 5 damage from enemies. Okay. But it's also a substantial armor loss for me. Then the eighth sinner is Ishmael from, well, Moby Dick. The ninth sinner is Rodion. The 10th sinner is Dante, actually, I'm pretty sure. That's the player character.
Yes, Clockface. Is that Italian Dante?
Yes. That's why all the chapters are named Cantos. That's why the current part of the story we're in is called Inferno. Because we are literally Dante. And our guide on this bus called Mephistopheles is Virgilius, who I was speculating to Fig a while back may be relevant to one of our other sinners. I believe sinner number 12 is Sinclair, who is the protagonist of the book Demian. Oh, Sinclair is sinner number 11, but I think he was originally supposed to be sinner 10. Until we somehow came into the picture. But yes, sinner number 12 is Otis, who is a gender-bent Odysseus.
Oh, we all know about Hermes.
The Odyssey had a purpose.
I was thinking of a different one. Can you guess which one?
I simply don't know.
With enough energy, you can restart even a dying star.
Yes. Yeah, the actual sinner number 12 is Otis. And sinner number 13 is Gregor Samsa of the Metamorphosis. And instead of being an outright cockroach, although things recently changed, he is depicted as a war veteran with a bug arm that he can't control and will occasionally kill people with it.
Now, when you say bug arm, you mean like one of his limbs is like that of a cockroach?
His right arm is a cockroach arm that is modified to be a weapon.
That's kind of funny because cockroaches don't really have like dangerous limbs to begin with.
Well, the point was that they were genetically modified by a mega corporation to partake in a war. And the more we learned about that war, the more I'm like, holy shit, this was fucking horrible. The most recent detail we learned is that there were major bug soldiers who had a bunch of different epithets, but the one we know the most about is Beelzebub, the Lord of the Flies, who apparently could massacre entire armies. And anytime it died, in the process of its dying, it would vomit out something called the Maggot Prince, which would incarnate into another iteration of the fucking Lord of the Flies. So their solution was to, like, one-shot it before it could even detect that it was dying.
Just like they did in Old Noah Zero.
You were the last person I thought was gonna bring up that fucking anime. Every fucking Monday, I'm on a stream with these fucking dorks that will mention, like, a Linguini type anime, right? And then here you come along with fucking Old Noah Zero.
I don't think I've ever mentioned it, but I did watch it.
It was one of those mecha anime that broke containment. Strangely enough. Like, not quite Evangelion, obviously, but, like, every once in a while, one of those things will pop up. Like, you're in Lagan, Eureka 7. I'd even say the Big O. Let's see. Vox says, Gregor's less I have a cockroach arm and more I am a genetically unstable freak soldier, but it's cool. Can I bum a cig? He's genuinely a nice dude, but he has no fucking idea that he's like, or had no fucking idea that he was way more of a monster than he gave himself credit for. Oh, I don't like the way those things are warping around us. There's an abandoned shrine.
A bit of a callback, but speaking of rubbing your hands together deviously, you know the fucking shadow beast rat thing that show up in every level?
Yeah.
I learned, thanks to hell difficulty, they have a self-heal ability where they rub their hands together deviously like a fly.
That's fucking hilarious, actually.
What's more, you can hit stun them out of it, and my bow especially is good at that because of the knockback effect.
Right.
But if a bunch of them are trying to squeeze through a door, and
a bunch of
the rat I'm shooting
animations
is getting backed into like one of its friends, so it can't move. As long as it's stationary, the self-heal will continue. So there were times when I was fighting boss party buffed rat shits that I could not kill because they were doing the self-heal and they could not move because they were getting backed up against their allies.
That's awesome. I hope I never have to go through that experience ever again.
You still haven't.
Oh wait, I hope I never go through that experience, period. I'm experiencing phantom trauma from you.
There are tactics to play around it. Particularly, you can just stop and let them heal, which will stop the animation. And then hopefully the next round of attacks can kill them.
Right. Zuber says, I'm not a mecha fan, but G-Witch was on my feed so much I had to watch it. People on my feed were watching it for the Yuri. I see, you're a mark.
An easy mark. We watched that shit. The Yuri was weak as hell.
That Yuri was weak as hell. That people will fiend over the most basic crumbs. We watched season 1, and I was the one who was most willing to give it a chance. Because a lot of us that watched it weren't exactly, like, the biggest fans of mecha anime.
This is the part where I say Evangelion was the first anime I ever watched, so I'm a mecha fan by default.
I mean,
which is a statement engineered to specifically piss off mecha fans.
I specifically disagree with Evangelion, like, making you a mecha fan, because that thing's reputation is so, like, it's so divorced from being mecha in terms of, like, people who will watch it. Even though it is a mecha anime, the audience seems ashamed of the fact that it's a mecha anime. Like, it's become more accepted in recent years, but for the longest time, Evangelion was this thing where, like, and especially in the Western audiences, it seemed like anyone who was a fan of Evangelion was embarrassed to admit that they liked the mecha anime, which is kind of cringe, honestly.
For whatever it's worth, my first exposure to it was actually the first two rebuild movies.
You should not publicly admit to that.
Which prompted me to go back and watch the anime after that because I was very interested. But, you know, at the time, like, this fucked up magical flesh mecha was the thing that was selling me for the most part.
If that alone is enough to sell you, I would recommend to you Aura Battler Dunbine, where the fucking Aura Battlers, which are the mech names, they're made out of giant insect exoskeletons.
That sounds rad as hell. I have never heard of it.
It's from the 80s. And
it sounds very old for sure.
It's one of the first isekai anime as well.
Okay, getting less interesting.
Except it's not in the usual infinitely power scaling kind of thing. It's in the sense that we're conscripting more soldiers. Get them the fuck over here. And the cool part is the last arc.
Hold on, give me the name again.
Aura Battler Dunbine.
Okay, just gonna leave that open in a tab somewhere.
Have you heard of an anime called Garzy's Wing?
No.
Okay. I'm not gonna talk about it then.
Nah, go ahead. What's the worst that could happen?
Well, it's a shitty anime. It's got a reputation for being a shitty anime, and
is there any other kind?
The idea behind it is that it is what the creator of Gundam, who made Dunbine, it is what happens when he decides to recreate Dunbine without the mechs.
So it's just an isekai.
Yes. And it's not good. It's really not good. Yeah, what fascinated me about Dunbine is how immersed it is in its own politics. And I won't call it something like a Legend of Galactic Heroes or anything like that, but it does lean into a lot of the political, like, if you ever seen like a Game of Thrones type show, it'd be something like that, but not quite as sophisticated necessarily. You know what I mean, though?
I think I get the picture.
Yeah. And since I'm imagining you're probably not going to watch it.
Oh, back here.
Oh.
There's To a Dark Passage.
Ooh. That's the water quest, I'm pretty sure.
I think it is, yeah.
Maybe I'll let you go on ahead. But yeah, the last arc of the show, the fairies from the isekai world are so pissed off that they've been waging war, bringing in these foreign people to fight their wars for them, that they tell everyone to fuck off and reverse isekai everyone.
It's kind of based.
And it starts to get spooky because, when the Aura Battlers got made, when those mechs got made...
you know what? I regret saying that specific verbiage in context.
What ends up happening is that the Aura Battlers were not made with the planet Earth in mind, as opposed to the isekai world. And what ends up happening is that, so the Aura Battlers, as they are so named, are powered by what? Aura power, essentially, right? Mm-hmm. And that's, think of it kind of like it passively existing in the same way oxygen passively exists on Earth. The Aura Battlers kind of breathe it in and breathe it out. But once the mechs are in Earth, where that shit does not just kind of passively exist in the air, they freak the fuck out. And the mechs, like, and their pilots, like, start going fucking batshit crazy. And they enter what is called a hyper-aura state, when there's too much aura power amassed all at once in a particular location or even robot. And it has very, very disastrous nuclear level effects.
Oh, the third impact.
I wouldn't say that bad, but it's pretty fucking bad.
Shout out to these two bows I just identified. Bow of dyslexia and bow of weakness. Minus
Splendid.
magic, minus strength.
Although I will say, when I say it's not that bad, it's pretty close. The Earth doesn't get totally fucking annihilated, but boy, does it come close.
Ah, so the second impact.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, going back to D-Witch...
It's not piss yellow anymore, but I wouldn't trust water that's this, like, neon
this blue? Yeah. Like, that shit's got ink in it, at least.
Probably, like, bleach in there.
That would make it, like, a much lighter blue, though, I think. I have no idea what would make it dark blue.
Not just dark blue, bright dark blue.
Zan says, if I had a nickel for every mecha I've watched where the planet is suffused in energy and everything goes to shit when concentration gets too high, I'd have 2 nickels. What is the other one? Are you gonna say Gurren Lagann?
That's not really a Gurren Lagann.
Oh, Eureka 7.
Is that how people say it in the show?
Yeah, it's pronounced Eureka. I think it's supposed to be a pun on the Japanese word for blue. And I'm pretty sure the sequel series is literally called Owl. Alright, let's get his ass. Oh, he still can't hit me. He still can't hit me. Splendid.
The spirits of the dead are now avenged.
I mean, not to put too fine a point on it, but you kind of butchered.
If I had a nickel for every Gundam anime with homoerotic dynamics, would I have enough of a burger? You'd have enough for a full fucking family pack, dude. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, maybe not anymore. But nickels don't go as far as they used to.
Oh, you're right. You're right. This isn't the bubble era anymore. There's an in-universe reason it's mispronounced closer to the Greek original pronunciation. Interesting. But I also think that out of universe, it's definitely to be a pun on blue. But I think the sequel series is called Owl.
That was the show with the I'm a Genius, oh no me, right?
No, that's...
No?
That's Reconquista in G, which is the last Gundam anime that the original creator ever made, which was in 2013, I think?
Damn, I thought I knew a thing.
Although you aren't entirely wrong. It is animated by the same people who made that show, who made Attica 7.
Interesting.
They also made an anime called Overman King Gainer, which is one of my favorites. It is absolutely nonsensical, and there's only a couple of things I dislike about it, but it is a fun, ridiculous romp of bullshit happening all at once. The I'm a Genius, oh no, loses a bit of the meme potential. Oh? Generosity brings its own rewards. Oh! Oh, dude! Dude! What did you do?
What's up?
My stats went down.
Did they?
Yeah! All of my stats went down by 1.
Huh. I think my stats are still the same.
Fuck! You have ruined me, crap! You have ruined me! Ah! Nah, that's fine. We'll probably find some potions. Did you interact with this shrine? Is that what that was?
Yes.
Damn. Alright. Well, it's fine. We'll find elixirs. It'll be fine. It'll work out.
User is unaffected, but if there are any other players on the level of the shrine, they get +1 to random stat at the cost of -1 to all other stat. It doesn't say temporary.
You know what I think happened? You raised one of my stats that were already maxed.
It is seeming likely. Are you at 99 vitality?
Yeah.
Okay, that sucks.
I'm also at 59 dexterity.
Okay, I didn't look at it before, but apparently that was called a tainted shrine.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind. So was I? Oh, yeah, G-Recto. That's a fun show. It's really hard to keep up with all the characters, especially like once it gets into the second act, where it just goes full throttle on introducing a bunch of fucking factions and one-off well, not even one-off characters, but like minor antagonists and protagonists that are like there for a couple of episodes and you're expected to follow their fucking character arcs. It's strange. I thought it was fun, but like it's it can be a bit much after a while. By the way, the artist for those shows that I just mentioned, I believe is a woman named Kinu Nishimura, who also does a lot of art for like Capcom games.
It's always cool how things connect like that.
Yep.
You want to hear something cursed?
What's up?
The founding cast of Rooster Teeth had a lot of connections in Xbox and other internet infrastructure. So there are a lot of details in the online space that are the way they are because of Rooster Teeth.
That kind of doesn't surprise me. And personally speaking, as someone whose only exposure to Rooster Teeth directly was a friend of mine who was really into Dead Fantasy. I'm not even sure if that's Rooster Teeth. but adjacent.
That was Monty Ohm before he joined Rooster Teeth.
Yeah,
that was his own personal project.
It was adjacent, but yeah, that was my exposure to it. This is Secluded Shrine. Would you like to check it out?
Yeah, I've got the wiki open, so let's just go ahead and scroll down here.
Oh, we're doing it carefully
Completes
now?
map for current level.
Oh, well, no reason not to. It led to Ruby. Oh, it only does it for you. That's awesome.
Actually, specifically, the thing that the Rooster Teeth people saw from Monty was Haloid, which is Halo plus Metroid, where they fight.
It led to Ruby. So, that's what I have to blame, huh? The fault lies with Rooster Teeth. It should surprise
you
people
knew that
combat choreography is what got Monty noticed. Yeah, all right. And depending on who you ask, it began to stray immediately from his vision. Well, here's the thing about independent projects becoming associated with any sort of company of any size. It immediately begins to compromise from the singular artist's vision.
In this case, it's not. It's all. Well, I mean that is a factor, but it's also not that cut and dry. It has come out in the intervening years that Monty was not a very good director. He didn't really have a lot of plans. He just threw a lot of things together.
I mean, I could tell from watching Dead Fantasy. I mean, that was a good. That was, I'm not even gonna say good concept. What do you mean, Dead or Alive plus Final Fantasy? That's an okay concept.
It's a good enough concept to get a bunch of people punching each other.
An artist believed in that enabled him to do good action scenes.
It's a good enough concept to get a bunch of people punching each other.
And, you know...
Death Battle is arguably more spurious than that.
Yeah. The fucking Pants of Ruby wasn't fucking planned, you crazy? I wouldn't know. I looked 1 second at Ruby and I was like, I'm probably going to pass on this show. And then it kept going for 15 years. Or however fucking long that was. I remember a friend showing me, like, the trailer for the Yellow Girl.
Oh no, the worst one.
And I was like, I'm good. I'm good.
The other trailers were pretty cool.
I watched the white one too. And I was like, okay, that's alright, but I don't think the show's for me. Ruby has about the same design cohesion as Warframe. You guys have to stop using these tortured comparisons for me.
I'm not a fan of tortured comparisons, but I can kind of see that one.
You can. I literally can't because I can't, like, conceptualize Warframe in my head. I've never seen it.
Well, I guess that's giving Ruby too much credit still, because Warframe, even in all its absurdity, it still has like a very excited and purposeful director behind it.
Oh, is that the really attractive game director with the muscles? Sorry, am I outing myself for something?
That is like the lamest hear me out in 2006. But no, I don't. I'm not familiar with this individual's level of fitness, but the director for Warframe is renowned for being
Horny?
I guess the diplomatic way to phrase it would be horny on main.
Shiki9850 asks us, are you guys having fun committing war crimes today? I have fun committing war crimes every day. I would not be a mecha fan otherwise.
So if this is the Sin War, what counts as a war crime?
Does turning an angel into a devil count? Like, there'd have to be some
I think so, but we're
unspeakable
not
ritualistic
really
atrocity. You know? We're talking like Teen Titans Raven backstory level of atrocity. I'll get out of your way.
So, like, in a lot of games Risk has played, there's an ongoing meme about Eva having... you know how, like, a lot of shooters have aim assist?
Uh-huh.
Eva has Aya aim assist.
That's awesome.
Or Aya focused aim assist. No matter what he's playing, he will find a way to shoot her in the back of the head. That's what I'm feeling like is going on here.
That's fine, I can take it.
My arrows magnetized to you directly.
I do find the trajectory of the arrows very strange in this game. You want me to go in? I'll go in.
It's standing room only.
Well, they can't exactly hurt me right now.
Good enough.
Zan also says they were also famous for making every update include the last game they played, which is equal parts infuriating and cool. Warframe has the advantage of design accretion for literal decades. Okay, I believe you.
So yeah, the simple reality of the way Ruby turned out is that it had a bad director from day one. The people they hired for writers were just some guys from the office. And, you know, and of course, when Monty passed, everything got a lot more corporate. Which really didn't help any of them.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great. Oh, abandoned shrine.
Nope.
Which one does the abandoned one do again?
Let me tab back over to the wiki. Adds 2 to dexterity.
Are you capped?
Of course not. Apparently that's permanent.
I think all the shrine changes are permanent, actually.
That's crazy, though.
I mean, that's probably one method of power leveling in this game.
You know, I bet it is. I bet it is.
Rooster Teeth was never going to pump out masterpieces, but at least had some earnestness in the days. Days? However you pronounce his name? Sorry. I mean, I think that's true of any startup project. Well, any creative startup project. I wouldn't necessarily apply that to, like, tech. God help you if you were stuck working in the Genlock team. Oh, I know nothing about that. Although, I was talking about Raven earlier. Do you know anything about Teen Titans, Raven? I'm assuming you at least know the show, right?
I watched Teen Titans a lot when I was young.
Yeah. Do you know what her backstory is in the comics? I don't remember if it's exactly the same in... I think it's implicitly the same in the show, but I don't think they ever say outright.
I know that her father is, like, Satan Prime.
Yes.
I don't know a lot more than that.
So, basically her mom was like this drug addict who tried to clean up her act and got inducted into a cult.
As you do.
And the cult tricked her into having sex with Satan Prime so that her child would be able to open a full-time portal into Satan Prime's domain so he can come out and fully torture everyone.
And now she maintains the seal on the portal.
Essentially.
Or at least at some point, whatever. I always feel like kind of a fool when I make a definitive statement about a timeline in a comic book title. Or
like,
property, rather.
Back in the 80s run of Teen Titans, when she was losing that fight against her dad, it was like literally aging her beyond her years. It was really fucked up. Honestly, a lot of Teen Titans from the 80s were really fucked up. Like, do you know anything about the original Judas Contract plot? AKA the Terra plot?
Sorry, I just got stun-locked by a character I recognize from the show being mentioned in the same sentence as the Judas plot.
The arc was literally called the Judas Contract. Because, you know, she betrays them.
But part of the reason it's stun-locking me is that, like, you know, my only real knowledge is from the show. So, like, if we're putting that into context, that would make Beast Boy Jesus.
Yeah! So, actually, you're not too far off. The comic, the show does a pretty good job of adapting the Judas Contract plot. Save for one particular detail.
What's that?
Slade and Tara were having sex.
Oh, that's terrible. I didn't want to know that.
It sure is terrible.
I should just leave the call right now.
I need you to understand that no other detail changed. It was horrible. Ah! Why have you done this to me? Okay, I kind of deserved it, but you know what? Fuck. That's how it feels whenever I get shot by one of your arrows.
There was a boss named Rot Carnage somewhere.
Oh, what? Lamau?
You got teleported into my arrows.
I sure did. I'm gonna... Okay, you picked it up. I'll pick it up. Yeah, I'm almost full up on inventory too. Might as well go. I'm gonna grab this Gothic plate while I'm at it.
And you said that original run was in the 80s?
Yep.
That makes an unfortunate amount of sense.
The more you look at, like, characters who are in the current mainstream and you look at, like, the plots they were involved in back when they were actually written in the comics, the more you go like, oh dear.
This shit is going to make me turn into the Joker. Bent dagger, minus 69% damage.
There's a solid JJ video that goes over a few of them.
And listen.
There was an Avengers annual where, you know Captain Marvel, right?
Of course.
Hello, my friend.
Well, back when she was Miss
Stay a while
Marvel,
and listen.
She was involved in a plot where she woke up one day and she was heavily pregnant. And it turned out that she had been involved in a non-consensual relation with an entity from another dimension that impregnated her so that she could give birth to the dad.
Well, what can I do for you?
And for the record,
Good vibes only.
the Avengers, they were they were on the dad side about this.
Good vibes only.
It's kind of a fucking mess, dude. That's an unfortunate truth of comic books where, like, eventually your favorite character will have run into a very dog shit run where, like, why the fuck did they do that? That character would not do that. Why did the characters let this happen? What the fuck?
Good day. How may I serve you?
Now, it's a meme, but Spider-Man probably gets this the worst. Or in the case of some, a bunch of dog shit runs. You can say Spider-Man, it's okay. Oh, and Cyclops too. Did you know that Cyclops is basically mutant Hitler now?
Well, who else is gonna do it? Someone's gotta do the job. Oh, hey, good news. I have 111,111 gold.
I have 170,000.
Yeah, but that's not a funny number.
How may I serve you?
You
Fine.
fucking hack.
Fine. I'll just sell a bunch of shit until I get 676767.
Do it.
Dom says, well, they do it with Magneto, but he's literally Jewish. So, speaking of mutant Hitler...
real quick. What's your helmet like?
It's really bad. Well, it's kind of bad. It's a full Helm of the Stars, which is armor 8, but it's plus 10 to all attributes.
Okay. Word is selling me Holy Helm of the Whale plus 66% armor. Hit
Give
points
me
plus
that
93,
shit. Give me that shit immediately.
even though you lose stats.
Yes. Let's see. My armor class is going to go from 256 to 280. And my health goes from 397 to 470. My chance to hit does go down by 5%. And I do lose
you
the
think
plus
you can ride
stats.
it?
I think I can ride it. That being said, if you happen to find a dexterity potion, I will very much need that so I can reach the cap.
Good day. How may
Oh,
I
I still haven't
serve
reached
you?
my cap, and that's my damage stat.
Oh, fuck. I guess I'll do that on my own time.
I can't use this yet.
Does it block telepathy? It's a part of this conversation. No. But anyway, have you heard of Krakoa?
Krakoa?
Krakoa. It's
I've
an
heard
island.
of Krakatoa.
It's an island. Cyclops and a few other mutants decided to create a mutant ethno-state. Yes, Bach, it's Liberia. It's mutant Liberia. Now, the concept of a mutant ethno-state is already
Tenuous.
interesting in its implications. But at some point, they accepted certain people that they have quite literally fought and died against into the country just because they are mutants. And I'm not talking guys like Sabretooth, who's like a mercenary and beefs with Wolverine all the time. I'm talking guys like Mr. Sinister.
He sounds nice. What do you think the etymology of Sinister as a surname is?
I'm sure it doesn't translate to anything associated with sin. Or evil. Or anything like that, you know.
It's like how in Japanese, impossible and stupid sound similar, but it's not like English root words, so it doesn't work that way.
I'm sure the fact that his name is actually Nathaniel Essex and he just chooses to call himself Mr. Sinister is not a problem at all. Krakoan politics is pretty much Wakandan politics, dialed up by 2 orders of magnitude, of course. But that much world-altering power in one place and begins to distort the nations around it. So, like, the concept of Krakoa is the logical, like, endpoint of mutants not necessarily working. Oh, jeez. Okay. Of mutants not necessarily working as an allegory for marginalized communities. Because that concept's already kind of flawed, I'll say. In my opinion, the mutants as a metaphor for marginalized communities, in particular African American communities, is flawed.
You think so?
Yes, I get the idea. I get that Professor X is supposed to be...
Actually, sorry to interrupt, but here's a great example. I'm shooting one Shadow Beast, but he's standing in place, so he can just heal infinitely.
Oh, I thought he was, like, burning it up. Oh,
He's also
beautiful.
burning, but...
That's beautiful.
He can out-heal the burning and my damage.
What if I try to hit him?
Then you're gonna go in the fire.
Fair enough. Okay, you got him. But yeah,
just had to let him interrupt himself.
Oh, there's a Black Death here. Please kill it.
Shooting it teleported it closer to you.
Goddamn. But yeah, the idea is that Professor X is supposed to be an analog to Martin Luther King, and eventually Magneto came to be something of a Malcolm X, ironically. What the fuck was that?
The goat shrine.
Okay, but the point I'm making is that African Americans, to my knowledge, don't have the ability to, like, blink you out of existence with their mind.
Yeah.
Not typically, anyway. Maybe there's an exception out there. Maybe maybe there's a John teleport blinker, you know?
Hey, Dom, are you holding out on us?
God, I wish I did, he says. You know how many problems that would solve?
It gets even muddier when you get up to the mutants who are, like, literal gods.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude with wings could be a problem, but for the most part, he's probably harmless. Guy who needs to close his eyes at all times or else he fires a continual laser beam, that's, you know, I would be worried about that, personally. And then there's the guy who calls himself Apocalypse. Like, you...
I mean, you know, they kind of got the right idea turning senators into goop.
What about the woman who can detonate you at the atomic level, but instead she chooses to make fireworks? Like, we're literally, as normal people, at the mercy of the whims of these people who can just fucking do shit like that. And when you think about that, when that metaphor doesn't hold up to scrutiny at all. Like, the point of the unfairness of the marginalization of African Americans in the US is that there is quite literally no difference other than their skin color. In the case of mutants, it's like...
Back up, back up, back up, back up.
How am I not going to be afraid of people who can explode me at any time? And I just have to take them at their fucking word that they can't... That they won't.
Maybe the original writers of the X-Men just really liked Lovecraft.
Here's the thing. For all the, like, credit I will give many of the early Marvel staff, they were progressive in their own way. Also, my model's tweaking out. One sec. They were progressive in their own way. But there wasn't that much diversity in their staff either. You basically had a bunch of Jewish guys from, like, New York and Brooklyn. And there were some variations, you know, there were some people who weren't of that particular background. But there's only so much social consciousness can do as opposed to lived experience. And that's how you get shit like Power Man. Or really, realistically, a good chunk of black superheroes in like the 70s and 80s. Even Blade used to be a lot more stereotypical in his earlier depictions. If I have to give Wesley Snipes credit for anything, it's like entirely recodifying that guy's image. Like, I'm pretty sure that design had already existed for Blade well before then, like in the Spider-Man cartoon as well. But man, man, you look at early Blade and just go, holy shit. Like, he's not caricature, but he's very Disco Godfather looking kind of guy.
In summary, shit's whack.
Yo.
Dog.
Snipes was I don't know if I'd necessarily call Wesley Snipes a fantastic actor. Because I don't think he does necessarily good jobs in a variable kind of way. He's very good at portraying one kind of character, or maybe two kinds of characters.
I am going to back up a little.
All right, I can take on these bones. Look, it is all summarized by there's only gonna be one Blade gag, which continues to get funnier every year. They fail to reboot Blade. Oh, you didn't hear? That officially got canceled. They had an actor as good as Mahershala Ali, and they fucking squandered him. That's awesome, dude. I fucking love current Marvel movies. Yeah, Wesley Snipes also committed tax fraud, so it's like, yeah. Moonbender. Well, he's dead now, so. What the fuck killed you?
Probably all these fucking bats.
I don't have a resurrect scroll, I think, so I'll just cast the town portal.
Good enough. Let me know when you kill them.
You're dead.
Just gonna stop at my storage real quick.
The success of the first two Blade movies, followed by Spider-Man, is what convinced Marvel to make the MCU. Yeah, that's true. This is all Wesley Snipes' fault. I think what they failed to understand is that what made Spider-Man a successful movie is that it was a movie directed by Sam Raimi, who has a very particular vision, in case you didn't know. Hold on, I gotta check my task manager. I'm gonna do something real quick. It's probably gonna look horrible. Oh yeah, it's bad. I think my camera didn't like that. Yeah, so, chat, something happened between the last stream I literally did earlier today and the stream I'm doing now. And that's...
So bad news. The burning skeletons are immune to fire.
Wow, I couldn't have conceived that. And that's for some reason the tracking, not my camera itself, but like the fucking software. I usually use what's called a NVIDIA tracking, but for some reason that has been shitting itself as far as frame rate goes. I have no idea. I reinstalled all of the drivers, like clean reinstall, but something is messing up despite the fact that my GPU seems to be doing fine, all things considered. My PC isn't overheating. Oh, I'm being raided. By whom? Oh, it's Michael. Hello. Hi, everyone. We're playing Diablo, and we're talking about comic books and comic book movies. Do you guys like comic books? We were talking about mecha anime earlier, too. Oh my god, I'm being raided again? Hello, Goose. For some reason, my chat overlay isn't working properly. I don't know if it showed that notification. The double raid. I got double rated. I can't believe it. Yeah, my camera's being weird right now.
I tell you.
Oh, my camera literally shut off. That's awesome.
He's just kind of staring at the corner.
Yeah, actually, hold on. I think I know what it might be. I think it might be my camera driver that's fucked. So yeah, while I fix this, while I fix this, chat, I have a question for you. What do you guys think of G-Witch? You cast cow upon thing? Oh, I won't fall for that shit anymore. Oh, thanks for subbing, Mike. Yeah, this is gonna take a little bit. I'll walk around and pick shit up while that happens. You just have to deal with me staring directly into the camera right now and smiling while talking at you guys.
You just got some mild paralysis. It's alright. It's alright.
Yeah, I've had this before. You like Shakespeare Gundam? I have an interesting problem with it right now in Super Robot Wars that I was talking about on Monday with my friends on that stream. And it's that they recently announced a DLC for the recent Super Robot Wars game where they're adding a robot from the second season of that show, despite the fact that this is the series debut in one of these games and it's only adapting the first season. It's very interesting.
There's a Black Death out there.
Oh, is there? There are two. Oh! But yeah, they're... what's the word? They're adding a robot, a very plot-relevant robot from the second season into the game. Which, I don't know. I need help. Come here. Something seems to have gone amiss with my camera. You're saying IBO's first appearance was also DLC, so it's not like doing New Gundam Series Dirty is anything new to SRW? That doesn't justify it? It's still bad? Oh, there's a goat in here. Particularly scary looking goat. Wait, no, it's just Garbad.
Please, no hurt, no kill.
Everybody's favorite goat.
It's the greatest of all time. Okay, I think I know what the problem might be. Let me check my device manager. I think I might have plugged in the camera to the wrong spot. And it's freaking out.
Good old USB. Did we ever figure out who designed fucking micro USBs so we can hang them from a gibbet?
Yeah. I don't know, actually. I didn't look into that. Oh, I tapped out and I'm seeing a Steam page for like a FIFA game, and the results are already... The reviews are already mixed. So excuse me a second, chat. I'm going to plug in my camera into something else.
Well, I don't believe people would have gotten tired of paying hundreds of dollars for the same game every few years, or potentially every year. So I can't help but wonder what those negative reviews would be about.
Wait a second. I thought we were talking about FIFA, not Call of Duty. I could hear the faint sounds of how creatures being exterminated in the distance. Okay, I have replugged my microphone. Not my microphone, my camera. I'm stupid. Heh. Alright. Did this fix anything? Nope, it died. Okay.
Well, I guess you're a statue for the rest of the stream.
That's so fucking cool. It seems to not enjoy this. Okay, let me test my normal camera app. It's functioning as intended there. God, I look chopped. Senshi says, I still love when they say, we have no idea how we put IBO in a mainline game. By the way, we changed the whole plot of Getter, Robo, and Maz and Kaiser. Also removed units and pilots too. By the way, the whole plot of Insert Gundam series changed too. But IBO, we can't do anything about it. I have a lot of problem with Bandai Namco, and that's not even at the top, near the top of the list. That's not even in the middle. It's probably closer to the bottom of the list. What if I use the experimental broadcast camera? Oh my god, it's working at a very nice FPS of 30. You know what? We'll take that, actually.
If you just watch in standard definition, it's like nothing ever happened.
What if I try this again? It does not seem to like this particular tracker, so I'm turning... Oh, hold on. It moved for a second, and then it didn't. Oh, but it's moving at, like, negative frames. Also, I just heard you die. Do you need me to come get you?
There's just, like, one shadow beast that cornered me and stun-locked me.
Oh, we
that
love
was
when
too
that
slow
happens.
on the uptake.
5 gun blasters, I would never let it go. Yeah, I love early Super Robot Wars as well. It's great, man. Love it. I'm going to have to investigate what the fuck is happening at some point when the stream's over. But for now, I think we stick with this. Or not. I guess I'm just frozen.
Don't recall exactly where I died. Probably over here.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. There's all the stuff. But where's the bastard? There he is.
Whoa! Do you need me to hop in there?
I guess so.
Oh, you weren't kidding. This is fucked.
Yeah, once they start the healing, if you can't knock them out of it, they'll just heal forever. Okay, apparently suffusing the entire room with walls of fire did not kill even half of the enemies in it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my game just hitched a little.
My game's hitching too.
Uh-oh. Are we surpassing the limits of Diablo?
I literally think it's my software. Something's wrong with my GPU, I think. OBS is freaking out. That's what it is. Like, why is OBS eating my fucking GPU right now? How strange. Performance, GPU. 67% of it being used.
6, 7.
6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. I'm going to have to see if I, like, plugged in my fucking GPU back wrong when I reseated everything, because that was crazy.
If it was that wrong, then it shouldn't even boot.
Yeah, but some weird shit's happening, clearly. Senshi says, my friends are playing Diablo 2 right now. I've tried before. This is not for me.
I have also tried it numerous times, but this playthrough of Diablo 1 specifically is what finally, like, made it click for me. So, there are a number of cliche ways we could put it. Like, it's an acquired taste, or you just have to, like, figure it out. But, like genuinely, it completely snuck up on me. Like,
Yeah?
After the first night, when I went to farm so we could actually, like, be a little more stable after the first time. It's like, wait, I want to play more of this.
Well, I guess I'm going to be stone-faced for the rest of the stream.
Epic.
Nice. I'm back to being a PNG tuber, except I have a moving mouth, so that works. I love the puking noises.
We're not even at the caves yet. We're not even at the catacombs yet.
Oh! 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 I'll draw out the shadow beast, you get the other guys.
At least the cathedral is a good gold farm.
It sure is. And if you get the right shrine rules, good stat farm, apparently. So do those guys overwhelm you if you're by yourself?
Yes.
Oh, dude, you should see what happens when you talk on my screen.
Oh, I just saw it on the stream.
Which is so weird, because, like, when I have the window open, it's like, you're fine. There's something going on with this fucking app that's, like, eating my fucking GPU.
Oh, dude, it was like going back to broadband.
Right? That's what I was thinking, too! The dial-up Gramp. It's so weird, because, like, I just re-added fucking thermal paste to the CPU. It didn't need all that much. It looked fine, but I did it anyway. I'm not even asked what that was.
I don't
But, like,
really know.
Yeah, something's going on with the PC. I think it might not be fully attached to the motherboard, I guess. That's the only thing that immediately comes to mind, because the GPU itself is pretty fucking good and sturdy, and it's not overheating or anything. So
I think you would have much more pronounced stability issues if there's a weak connection between the CPU pins and the motherboard.
But it was fine earlier today, right? Zan, you were watching me earlier. That wasn't an issue, was it? And surely Diablo cannot be more fucking GPU intensive than Limbus Company.
Hell, it was going, but even before we started the game.
Yeah, this was happening before I was streaming, so I have... Before I started this stream specifically. So I genuinely don't know, like, what the fuck is happening.
Okay, are you? Did
Yes.
you just see what just happened? He
Yeah, there's-
put the item in the next room that he's also
Something for
blocking the
you
doorway
I am
up.
making.
So we're just gonna have to kill him again, right?
Nothing yet.
I mean, that's the way to do it anyway, but like, come on. Just because you got a blue item doesn't mean you gotta give me blue balls.
I'm not impressed.
Oh, you killed him? How much did you have to walk to do that?
I think the figure we were given was like roughly one screen length, but we also have like wildly different screen sizes owing to our resolution differences,
Yeah.
or our settings specifically. So I don't know how that works exactly, but I
He
didn't have to
died-
go very far.
And you picked up his item?
Well, his second item drop got put on the other side of a wall that I have to go all the way around for.
Well, fortunately, we have to double back this way to
In fact,
get-
I believe it went
get to
right
the
next to
stairs.
the stairs.
Well, that's convenient, at least, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, I'll go down to level 5 first.
Have a good night, Senshi.
The smell of death surrounds me.
Did we fight the Skeleton King?
No,
I swear
I
we
don't-
initiated that quest.
I don't think he shows up every time.
And we did the Butcher, Garbad, the Weak, and the Poisoned Water Supply. Oh, here's that. I did not mean to click to town. Do I have anything in my inventory? Well, I might as well sell this fucking chainmail that's definitely going to be useless. How close am I to leveling up? You know,
Whoa, what can I
2.5
do for
million.
you?
That's fine.
So now that we're here,
Hello,
I mentioned
my
it
friend.
earlier, but level
Stay a
5, where we
while
are
and
now,
listen.
is the point where I have been doing my farming. And
Oh,
it has
so-
been pushing me to
Whoa,
my limit.
What can I do for you?
So we're on par. Okay.
Yet we have officially reached the ship.
It's all downhill from here.
On the contrary, it's uphill, and it's full of rocks and shit.
Okay. Things seem stable for me now. Am I good? Am I good? Okay, looks like I'm good. I'm good. I have a moving face now. Now I can fully concentrate on getting reamed by the. I almost went to the crypt. That would not have been a good time for anyone. Never
You just really want to be free.
free. Wait, stop attacking me.
Oh, I need to repair.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. What if I turn on hardware acceleration for Discord? Which degrades system performance and visual quality. Yeah, alright. Why the fuck is OBS eating so much of my goddamn... Whatever. Hello? Oh, Discord. Discord, don't do this to me. Something's going on and I don't like it. I will have to investigate my computer in a short time.
I appear to have disappeared.
Yeah. I didn't even hear you saying anything. There's something wrong. Don't know what it is. Oh, I'm being attacked! You motherfucker!
You got too much health.
Don't do that to me ever again. Wait, why do I have a light radius? Is that just something that I inherently have?
Yeah.
It looks brighter than usual for some reason.
Oh, it's partly because the fire creates light.
Ah.
Oh?
Don't mind that. That was just me trying to see if you would show up again, but, you are taking forever to load. I have no idea what this is.
Can you see, like, a loading process?
I see that the overlay is there, but... Oh, okay. You're there now. I am witnessing some previously never experienced fucking technical stuff. We're trailblazing.
We're not even doing anything.
That's what concerns me so.
The vines are carrying themselves into our machetes.
Well, that's just how it is sometimes, I guess. So far, no issues for me in terms of, like, being able to kill shit. I'm still parrying pretty consistently. Never mind. Many of their attacks I'm still missing, but when I get hit,
some
yeah?
spawn patterns are okay, some are not. Some are very not okay.
Oh, you know how, like, when we go down to hell and there's like a billion succubi? Those patterns?
Yep. And somehow the succubi aren't even as bad as the advocates.
I think
Magical
succubi
shrine.
are bad when they're in, like, hordes. Advocates, you
That's
can
mana
eventually...
shield on the player. Okay, magical shrine, mana shield on the player. Don't really want that. Because I use mine.
I think you can eventually cull advocates.
They hurt a lot more, though.
Yeah? But I think it's much easier to get in their space as opposed to getting bullet spammed by a bunch of succubi.
I don't know if I agree, but I've developed a specific strategy against ranged enemies. Especially groups of ranged enemies. And that strategy is try and drown all of them with walls of fire.
Yeah, I guess you and I don't have exactly the same strategy.
The problem with succubi is that they're a variety of ranged enemy that can move,
Uh-huh.
as opposed to like a skeleton archer, which does not move.
Well, they
for
do
anything.
move, but just very slowly.
I mean, they won't follow you or move out of fire. Is what I mean.
I guess that's true. Yeah, I have no problems dealing with these shadow beasts.
Yeah, I've never used one of these golem scrolls. Holy shit! Look at him.
He's big, he's mean. He's moving around like an idiot.
He's made of dirt. I shot him and he died in one hit.
Can't have shit in Diablo.
Look how they massacred my boy.
They? That was all you, bruh? Yeah, OBS is being a fat stinky right now.
Pretty cool.
It's eating up a lot of my GPU. Don't know why that is. It's eating up my taskbar opened up again. Don't know what that's about. I think my PC might be haunted. Oh, you didn't even notice there was a door there.
Well, you better hope Kid has a shotgun.
He's got something better. He's got a whole katana.
You can't cock a katana though.
Oh yeah? Watch this. Slices my hand open. I hate these winged demon noises actually. These suck.
Yeah, big time.
I'll let you handle that.
I'm getting the further ones.
Can you stop? Can you stop?
I wasn't shooting you until the last second there. Okay, those ones are moving back and forth, so I can't really hit them.
Hi, Foul Wing. I'm going to beat you to death. Perish. Your warbow is mine.
The knockback effect on this bow is really funny because if I'm shooting an enemy that's walking away from me, such as an enemy that's walking towards you,
Yeah?
it gets knocked back towards me, but then like once he gets close enough, it aggroes onto me and then starts going back the other way.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
It's your favorite room. If you come back out here, I'll firewall it.
Okay, give me a sec.
But maybe you're body blocked.
I am probably body blocked. I mean, I'm not taking damage, so...
I'll just fire indiscriminately.
When has that ever failed us?
It's actually working pretty well. I'm willing to bet I'm still the #1 source of damage for you this session.
Probably. You did chunk me for 160 there.
Oh my god. Well, you know what? My damage range is 50 to 104.
Maybe I'm just seeing phantom numbers.
a little dangerous.
Hey, you have fun with that. Scroll of Apocalypse.
Scroll of Apocalypse.
I'm sure those should be a very readily available spell.
See, I remember I was looking at the spell list on the wiki, and it said Apocalypse ignores all resistances, except for Diablo. I don't know what it does, though.
Sounds like an AoE spam. Nothing?
Oh, here we go.
There's a boss room?
No, just
Or
more
just
bats.
a bunch of bats? Oh, hello, room. With horned demons.
Oh, good. It's the Bloodstone quest. Stone of Blood, Altar of Blood.
And so,
Bloodstone. I'll start
You
heading
take-
to the first one.
Alright, pedestal of blood. I'll start heading to the right one unless you're getting overwhelmed. Also, holy shit, you are
No,
lagging
I can
like
take
crazy.
these guys. Unless they juke all my shots.
Alright, I'm heading over to the right. You open up that room and I'll jump right in. Oh, it's just two horn demons.
Yep.
Alright, a bloodstone and then the evil room in the middle. What if it has like 10 billion skeletons?
No, it's just 10 billion charged demons. You know what that means.
Oh, that's awesome. So bad news?
They're immune,
Yeah.
but they are blocked, which means I can shoot them.
Oh, well, that works out.
Idiots. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes the firewall gets treated like it's physical, and other
sometimes
times
it
it doesn't. Because like,
Death Knights or something.
I can't even knock enemies into it. I don't really know how it works. But, you know, I can just walk into it.
After you? The door's closed. They're both closed. They're all closed. Fucking magic doors. Can't trust shit.
Was that the whole place?
I think
I
so?
think it was.
I just saw your fire spell go out.
Yeah, it lasts a really long time now. I think... Okay, so the formula that I saw on the wiki was like 12.5 plus 12.5 times spell level.
That's great.
And then it was divided by something, but like it always comes out at a pretty high final
wait.
value.
This area.
Oh.
Watch there be like nothing in there.
one-winged demon. Woo.
Beautiful.
Oh, I've still got the scan lines.
That's happening in a lot of places. I want to check something real quick. Actually, I will have to be right back. I'm gonna.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna town portal. While I do that, I have to pee anyway. So, it looks like my GPU is operating at 25% of its power, because it's getting... I think it might be low watts? I genuinely don't know. I don't know what's going on right now, but it's not looking good. Mad PSU or cable? I think I might have just plugged it badly, I guess. I am scared to touch the cable right now. It's probably not a good idea. Well, the thing is, I was literally streaming with this exact setup, no alterations made, and then it just stopped. It just stopped working. It is definitely concerning, I would say. Oh, there's a PCIe issue. Yeah, I think I fucking reseated it badly. I guess I'll have to fix that some other time. Which, again, strange, because it was working fine earlier.
I'm back.
Oh, I just pinged you asking. I think I reseated my GPU badly, because I'm looking at the hardware specs right now and I'm seeing that there's like 101 error counters.
So you think you've isolated it?
I think the problem is that it's either the cable that isn't connected properly or it's just not properly connected to the motherboard. Which, again, very strange considering it was fine earlier. So, I don't know, the wind pushed it or something?
Well, alright, if you want to call it there, I'm hard-pressed to disagree.
Yeah, we're only at halftime, but, I mean, I had to start later anyway because of the unusual circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to be grinding anyway. We can always come back some other time and just continue with this.
Hell is going to be at least a couple streams worth of grind anyway.
Yeah, so either we grind now or we grind off stream. It's fine. We'll find
both.
things to talk about when we do that. Yeah, we can jump back and forth between the two.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. And hopefully I will have properly fucking configured my GPU correctly. I was so panicked about the CPU situation from last week that I may have been rushed to reseat my GPU. But yeah, I guess in that case, I'm going to raid my friend Lynx. He's playing Mega Man Star Force. Thank you everyone for watching. Sorry about the technical scuff. We will finish this off some other time. And sorry to you, Gramp. I could not have foreseen this happening.
Well,
maybe
if that's all it is, then we can be thankful.
Yeah. I'll let you know if doing that thing that I was doing doing the thing that I'm gonna do fixes it. It probably will, but until then, everyone, have yourselves a good night. I'm gonna go eat dinner proper and then fix this fucking GPU thing.
So we said Mr. Boreal and
Oh, that's such a bummer.